Ashling Murphy's father, Ray, said today there was no appeal or parole for the inescapable life sentence handed down to them by the monster that is Jozef Puška. The pain and heartbreak of the Murphy family, almost 4 years after the schoolteacher's brutal murder in Tullamore, was evident today as the family of her killer faced justice. Ray Murphy said it was small compensation Jozef Puška was rotting in prison, but even that would have been robbed from them if his 5 relatives had succeeded in hiding his guilt. Speaking of the legacy Ashling had left, he asked them what their legacy would be. He said the defendants had come to Ireland for a better life, but built that life on a strong foundation of taking, not giving. Jozef's wife, 36-year-old Lucia Istokova, and his 2 brothers, Marek, who is 36, and Lubomir, who is 37, were all convicted of withholding vital information in their initial dealings with Gardaí days after Ashling had been fatally stabbed. Their wives, 35-year-old Josefina Grunzova and Viera Gaziova, who's 40, were convicted of assisting Puška by burning his clothes and washing the ashes down the sink. They were all living with Jozef Puška and 14 children at Lynally Grove, Muckla in County Offaly at the time. Ms Justice Caroline Biggs detailed at length how she considered each case. She agreed with Ashling's sister, who said what had happened was a closure of ranks. The judge suspended 6 months of each of the women's sentences, taking into account the subservient roles of women in Roma culture. Ms Justice Caroline Biggs jailed Jozef's brothers Marek and Lubomir Puška for 2.5 years and his wife Lucia Istokova for 1 year and 8 months. Viera Gaziova was jailed for 2 years, while Josefina Grunzova was jailed for 1 year and 9 months. To the Murphy family, the judge said she was acutely aware of how powerless the criminal justice system was to do anything to ease their pain and suffering, which she said was unquantifiable and exceptional. Amy Murphy spoke of her anger at the injustice of it all and said the family did not accept any expressions of sympathy or remorse offered by the Puškas. She said they chose silent complicity when truth and courage were needed, while for Ashling's loved ones, what was left was survival, nothing more. Ray Murphy said a pink plastic fiddle Ashling got off Santa when she was 3 years old would remain in her bedroom, frozen in time and unplayed by the children she would never have. Deborah Naylor, Virgin Media News at the Central Criminal Court.